Inevitably, whenever I celebrate a baptism, there's this personally awkward moment afterwards for me. A person with no siblings, with no nieces and nephews, I rarely hold a baby. But these excited parents plop their child in my arms for a photograph, and I am immediately awkward, like I'm holding a little puppy that's going to jump out of my arms and get hurt, or that I'll hold it too hard or too loose. I'm awkward with this. And this lack of young people in my life causes awkwardness when I visit families who have children too. What do you say to a 7-year-old? How do you speak to a 5-year-old? These things worry me and cause me grief. And yet it seems so much easier than that. It ultimately seems that children don't look to wisdom or humor. They look much more to presence, the authentic kind of nurturing that comes from just being with them. And maybe that's what Jesus was getting at in the gospel today. To become more like a child may involve getting beyond appearances and what you can do for me. Maybe it's more about presence, about being kind and nurturing. I remember at the end of her journey with Alzheimer's, my mom couldn't communicate very much at all. But I would sit next to her and hold her hand, and that was enough. In many ways, the disease caused her to become beautifully simple, like a child. And it was in that rich and deep explanation of this gospel that I recognized the power of Christ in the simplicity of presence, of kindness, of love conveyed by presence. Jesus tells us that this is the way to heaven. This is the way to greatness. There's 32 years of awkward priestly post-baptism photos of me holding babies. There's even more years of Jesus teaching me this gospel. Yes, presence, love, kindness, the attributes of the Father, the way to eternal life.